Hi, it's Stuart Sutton at REMAX One. Hope you're having a great day. We're going to take a look at the first 6 months of 2019 compared to the first 6 months of 2018 in Berry Creek in Georgetown, Texas. Now, the number of home sales did fall, but that's really not even an indication of a change because literally there's only one home sale difference from last year to this year. There were 48 in 18 in the first 6 months, and there were 47 in 2019. So that's not really a factor. Well, it does actually tell a little bit of a story in that Berry Creek is very consistent in the number of home sales that occur. The average sale price did fall a little bit. Don't read anything into this. The average price in Berry Creek for the first 6 months of 2019 was $430,000 approximately. With a small pool of data like this, we can see some slight changes that we might not see in an overall market. But in Berry Creek, the average price of the home did fall very slightly. The average price per square foot did increase a little bit, 3.44%. This is something you need to pay attention to. The range of the price per square foot in Berry Creek in the first 6 months of 2019 went from 99.57 to 197.82. Let me tell you why that's important. It's important because many agents use price per square foot as the method to value homes. You cannot do that in Berry Creek. You can see if you choose some homes that are around $100 a foot and your home is worth $150 a foot, you're going to be way off. You need to choose comparables that make sense for the home that you're putting on the market. In other words, what sections, what builders, what types of housing, what adds value, what detracts from value. That's important in Berry Creek. Homes are unique, they're not cookie cutter, and price per square foot is simply not an effective method of putting a value on a home. The days on the market actually decreased. It's now about 81 days. It was 83 days before that. The spring market, we saw homes sell just a little bit faster. I mean, not a big difference, but 81 days is the average in the first 6 months of 2019. Now, this is a little contradictory to what everyone thinks that, hey, we're in this raging, incredible, fast market. Well, Berry Creek doesn't reflect that like some of the neighborhoods closer into Austin do. It's a very steady, very successful market, but it's not quite as on fire as a lot of the neighborhoods closer into Austin. The list to sell, very slight change. We're still over 98%. In other words, buyers pay 98.29% of asking. That's very good. A normal market is around 96 to 97%. So we're still doing quite well there. Here's some bits of information that I think you'll find very helpful. Homes that sold in Berry Creek in the first 6 months of 2019 that did not have to reduce their price actually sold on average about 5.41% higher than homes that did reduce their price. Why is that something you need to pay attention to? If you price your home where it will sell to begin with, instead of trying to be aggressive and then having to lower your price, you're going to get more in the long run. And now that sounds contradictory, but I've said this so many times I can't even begin to tell you. Sometimes pricing your home a little bit lower does not mean you'll take less money. And this statistic actually supports that. Now, homes that didn't have a price reduction sold closer to asking. So here's what happens there. When a home is on the market and it's priced out a little too aggressively, and then the price is reduced, obviously some time has gone by. Buyers, when they see that a home has been on the market for a little while, they think they can get a little bit better deal, so the offers aren't as good, and this supports that. So when you take these two slides, homes that had no price reductions sold for a higher average price, and they sold closer to asking, you're talking about a substantial amount of money that you're costing yourself if you price your home too high to begin with. Now, that doesn't mean, hey, I'm going to put my home at this price and never going to reduce it. If it's not getting offers, you're going to need to reduce it. The crux of the matter is simply this: price the home at the value that it's most likely to sell for. Don't take the mentality of, hey, I'm going to price my home higher because I'm going to get lower offers. That's not necessarily the way it works in the real estate market. And I can explain in person why that is if we get together. Here's one more thing. Homes that sold with no price reduction averaged 41 days. Homes that had to have price reduction in Berry Creek averaged 131 days. That's substantial. That's literally 3 months. It took 3 months longer to sell homes that had to reduce their price than homes that didn't have to reduce their price. I hope this is making sense. Berry Creek home sales, first 6 months of 2019, number of sales down, average price down. Again, negligible. These were not substantial changes. Average price per square foot up slightly, the average list to sell down slightly, and the average days in the market down. And again, all these are slight. Berry Creek is still showing some corrections, but is very strong market at this time. If you'd like to see all the homes on the market in Berry Creek, go to cberrycreekhomes.com. That's one of the sites that we keep up and running and up to date. Keep up to date with Berry Creek real estate activity at berrycreekstats.com. Again, we update that for your convenience. Let me know if you need anything at all. Stuart Sutton, REMAX 1. Make it a powerful day. Bye-bye.